Imagine a world where entertainment has become a matter of life and death, where young men are forced to compete in a deadly marathon, with their lives hanging in the balance. This is the grim reality of Stephen King's first novel, The Long Walk, written in the 1960s while King was still in college. The story takes place in an alternate history U.S., where a totalitarian government has taken control. And the annual Long Walk has become a twisted form of entertainment for the masses. 100 teenage boys, selected by lottery, are forced to participate in this gruesome game, where they must maintain a pace of 4 miles per hour, with the threat of death looming over them if they fail to comply. The last boy standing gets to choose his own prize. But at what cost? This haunting tale has become a classic of the horror genre, and its themes of survival, rebellion, and the effects of trauma are just as relevant today as they were when the book was first written. But here's where it gets controversial. The Long Walk was not published until 1979, 5 years after King's debut novel, Carrie, had become a bestseller. So why the delay? The answer lies in King's experiment with a pseudonym, Richard Bachman, which he used to publish several of his early novels, including The Long Walk. King wanted to see if his books would be successful based on their merit, rather than his growing reputation as a horror writer. The result was a series of novels that were remarkably prescient, tackling themes such as high school shootings, reality TV, and the exploitation of the poor by the wealthy. The Long Walk, in particular, has been cited as an influence by many other writers and filmmakers, including the creators of The Hunger Games and Battle Royale. And this is the part most people miss. The Long Walk is not just a horror novel, but a commentary on the dangers of totalitarianism, the effects of trauma on individuals and society, and the ways in which we are all complicit in the exploitation of others. As director Francis Lawrence, who has adapted the novel into a film, notes, "You need to feel the miles and the time passing, and feel the degradation, emotionally, psychologically, physically." The film, which has finally been released after years of development hell, stays true to the spirit of the novel, without sanitizing its harsh themes. But what does this say about our society and our willingness to watch and participate in the suffering of others? Is it a commentary on our own voyeuristic tendencies, or a warning about the dangers of a society that values entertainment above all else? These are questions that The Long Walk raises, and ones that we should all be asking ourselves. So what do you think? Is The Long Walk a commentary on our own society, or a warning about the dangers of totalitarianism? Do you think that reality TV and social media have contributed to a culture of voyeurism and exploitation? Let us know in the comments.